Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. So today we group 5 will discuss why safety and health systems are critical for companies, focusing on legal obligations, ethical responsibilities and practical solutions. So let's begin. Before we start, let me introduce to you guys our group member. So the first one we have Yusuf, and then Hakimi, and me, Aiman, and lastly Haris. So these are the contents of the presentation. So let's start. What is safety and health? Safety and health in a company refer to the systems, policies and practices designed to protect employees from injury and harm while they perform their jobs. This covers both physical safety and health protection. But why is this a company's obligation? So let's explore. A company is obligated to apply safety and health measures because it is both a legal and ethical responsibility. Governments enforce regulations like Malaysia's Occupational Safety and Health Act (OSHA 1994), which requires employers to ensure the safety and welfare of employees at work. So Yusuf, are you ready?
Man, I'm always ready, man. Okay, now moving on. What is Top Glove Company Corporation Berhad? Top Glove Company was founded in 1991 by Dr. Lim Wee Chai in Malaysia. The company started its operations in Setia Alam, Selangor, and has since grown into one of the world's leading manufacturers of gloves. And next, what is the scale of operation for Top Glove? Top Glove operates on a massive scale with up to 50 factories across Malaysia, Thailand, China, and Vietnam. The company exports to over 195 countries and serves more than 2,000 corporate customers worldwide. And not just that, their industry also focus on being the world's largest manufacturer of disposable gloves. They command about 26% of global glove market and contributed in making masks, condoms, dental dams, and etc. And lastly, we are going to talk about Top Glove size. Top Glove employs between 10,000 to 20,000 workers and operates 812 production lines with a market capitalization in the billions of ringgit. The company is a major player in the global healthcare supplies industry. Okay, next, we are going to talk about the safety and health issue in Top Glove. Okay, first one, we got the long hours, unsafe conditions for these migrant workers. For these migrant workers, the long hours and unsafe conditions were the things that were imposed to. They work while the work sleeps, little rest, and even less pay. For the second one, in 2020, a worker has lost his hand after 13 consecutive shifts in a row. Imagine, no days off, just work, eat, sleep, and repeat. And one day, while you work like the usual, okay, and for the next one, we've got the situation of the dorms. The dorms are too crowded for employees. This caused a lot of fire incidents in around 2023. Many companies house their migrant workers in extremely overcrowded dormitories to cut costs. These dorms, they often violate the basic safety standards. Okay, the dorms are packed with too many people and also lack the proper fire exits, and they also use the unsafe electrical setups. In 2023 alone, multiple fires broke out in such facilities, putting workers at serious risk. Okay, and not just that, we also get the constant criticism and protests from the media and investors. This will always be a big impact to Top Gloves company because at the time their integrities were damaged and they can maximize their profits and they can minimize their losses. I'll pass the next one to Fautul.
Alright, Yusuf. Thank you. Now let's just proceed to recommendation. Alright, for recommendation, Top Glove is like an open system, meaning it interacts with its environment, including government policies, customers, and employees. It also exchange information, energy, or materials, for example, receiving feedback from the public and using that to improve operations. Most importantly, the company adapts and changes based on external factors such as internal labor, standards, or health regulations. Through these interactions, Top Glove can grow and improve continuously. Next is the solution on how Top Glove overcome the issues. Alright, for over the years, Top Glove faced international criticism, especially about the treatment of migrant workers. So to address this, they implemented several major solutions. Firstly, they refunded over RM 152 million in recruitment fees to migrant co-workers. This was to ensure no workers was unfairly charged just to get a job. Secondly, they upgraded worker dormitories to reduce overcrowding, creating safer and more comfortable living conditions. They also focused on improving workplace safety. This included regular training for employees and safety audits to identify and fix potential risks. In addition, they also launched the Zero Harm campaign, which promotes a safety first culture throughout the company. And lastly, they introduced a confidential worker complaint system. This allows employees to report problems without fear of retaliation. That's all from me. Now, let us proceed to Hakimi. Thank you.
Thank you, Fautul, for that brilliant explanation. Okay, now let's talk about why safety and health truly matter in the workplace. So, standing strong on the top. Safety is essential for long-term success. Well, what does it mean by these particular phrases? It does mean about a company that prioritizes the well-being of its worker, builds a strong foundation for productivity, morale, and trust. Without safety, even the most profitable business can face serious setbacks. On the other hand, investing in health and safety pays off. It's not just a cost, it is a smart investment. Why do I say so? Because it reduces accidents, lowers absenteeism, and enhances employees' satisfaction, of all which contribute to better performance and fewer disruption. Now lower on the bottom, we also see real-world examples such as top glove cases, which show both the risk of neglect and the possibility of recovery. When safety and health were overlooked, the company faced legal and reputational damage. But by taking action, they somehow, however, managed to regain trust and rebuild. Lastly, a strong safety culture protects everyone, not just workers, but also management, clients, and the reputation of the business as a whole. It creates a safer, more productive environment for all. As the saying goes, made by the locals, from the locals, and for the locals. To conclude, safety and health are not just optional, they are more. They are vital to any responsible and sustainable business. The case of Top Glove serves as a strong reminder of what can happen when these critical areas are overlooked. From worker injuries and COVID 19 outbreaks to legal penalties as import bans, the consequences can be severe. On the other hand, there's also a positive takeaway where we can gain from these cases. Top Glove managed to rebuild trust by taking responsible corrective steps, such as refunding recruitment fees and improving worker accommodations, conducting proper safety and training, and protecting whistleblowers. This, however, shows that companies can recover when they prioritize the well-being of their workforce. As for now, I would like to play a clip from a video from the Director of Safety and Health Malaysia himself, stating why safety and health are matters.
Safety and health should be a top priority for any company, especially in manufacturing environment. First and foremost, the management have responsible to ensure that all employees to go home safely after work. and nobody should be injured or sick. It is the responsibility of any management to do so. Secondly, in terms of business perspective, it is important to reduce accident, sick leave, and downtime. This means better productivity, quality, and can lower the cost for the long run. And most importantly, it's improve worker morale so they feel safe and work better. And lastly, is talking about the legal aspect. All company should be complying with occupational safety and health OSHA regulation, rule and regulation, where any company who neglect safety can face severe penalties or even shut down. So it's not about compliance at all. It's also about building responsibility, sustainable workplace where people matters.
This particular clip was taken by Mr. SHO Hafiz Awang, a certified Green Book holder from Safety and Health Malaysia. As we can see, this clip itself perfectly sums up why safety and health should always be the heart of business operation. That is all from us. Thank you.